We started to tell people online what they need to hear more often. I've stopped. I don't lecture no more. I don't know if you guys noticed. I've stopped lecturing. Who am I to tell people what to do? Giving unsolicited advice. Sometimes, so you guys want to hear something interesting about me? Whenever something good happens to me, or if I've experienced something that I like, my first instinct is to share it with someone that I like. That's me. And a very, very natural core of myself is I've experienced something that I like that makes me feel good. Wow. I want others to feel this. That's my direct train of thought. It's not a bad thing. That's just how I was raised because of my parents and stuff. There's reasons for that, but we won't go into that. But sometimes it manifests in a way where I'll tell people, hey, you should do this because you'll feel good from it. Hey, you should do this. This is good for you. You should do it. You should do it. Unsolicited, you should try this. You should do this. It'll be good for you. 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 It's fucking annoying to be on the receiving end of a person who tells you what you should do, especially when you didn't ask. And that's the whole concept too, as well as like when people are talking to you sometimes they're telling you things about their problems they just want to vent. And then in our brains, especially like male brains, instead of like validating a person's feelings, making sure that they're sane, trying to make them feel heard, to make them feel seen, to make them feel understood, to make them feel like they can be comfortable with spreading information. Like those core things that are all very important when it comes to listening to a person. A lot of us just go, well, this is what you need to do. Well, basically, I've heard everything you said. This is what you need to do, right? And we've skipped all of those other steps of validating a person. Even in good faith, especially in good faith. Because to be honest, fuck your good faith. Your good faith, your good intentions does not change what's happening. I'm sure my parents had good intentions when they were being fucking assholes to me. I just want the best for you. I just want my kid to have the best. I just want you to have the best. That's called good faith. Does that change the damage or the hurt or the destruction or whatever they did to you? No. But in their brains is good faith. Fuck your intentions. Fuck your good intentions and fuck your good faith. A lot of people say, hey, this wasn't my intention. And you have to understand that having good intentions does not excuse you of the action. It makes it so that you're not intently evil and you're not trying to just harm a person, sure. But if I accidentally slice your arm off with a fucking sword, just want to let you know, wasn't my intention. Oh, well, since it wasn't your intention, well, you know what? Boop, boop. The arm doesn't just go back, bro. Such devastation. This was not my intention. That's what the evil villains say every time they cause absolute catastrophe and mayhem onto the world and kill thousands and hundreds of people. This was not my intention. Sorry, didn't mean to. So catch yourself when that happens, because we all do this, by the way. Most of us have done this. But intentions exactly, Pokey Plush, it doesn't mean crap to the person that you did it to. It only makes you feel better. And Tamil said a lot of men immediately are trained to fix stuff ASAP. Correct, because we're solution-based people. Like I said, I like puzzles. I like fixing. I'm trained to find solutions. I was trained, my brain was to figure out the root cause and then fix and then complete. And since I had that kind of mind, that puzzle brain, that math brain, that video game brain, that, hey, there's a problem brain, figure it out brain. I have that brain. When someone comes to me with a problem, I'm not thinking about empathy. I'm not thinking about validation. I'm not thinking about active listening. I'm not thinking about helping them feel understood. I'm not thinking about regurgitating what they're saying, practicing active thoughts so that they understand that I understand. I'm not even thinking about them. I'm thinking about how I'm going to find a solution to a problem that they're presenting to me before they ask me, can you help me with this problem? Usually when people come to you, it implies that they have a problem, therefore they're looking for a solution. And that might confuse some of us because some people come to people with their own problems, but they're not asking you for the solution. Sometimes they just want to share. They're not looking for you to fix it. Some people just want to share with you things that they're going through, but they don't want to be looked at as some type of puzzle or problem it's not that. And the more that you treat people like that, the less that they want it from you. And people tend to look for solutions from people who don't give that solid advice. So if you do want to be that type of person for someone, and this is not a way to manipulate, but the more a person feels seen and understood, usually the closer and sooner that they'll come to of their own fruition of asking you, what do you think? And if they don't ask you what you think, you can say, after you've done all of the process of understanding and making them feel seen and making them feel heard and making them feel validated, making them feel sane, then you can say, so do you have a solution? Or so what do you think you're going to do about it? And I'm not saying that in a way where you do it. Now you ask them, man, this is a lot. I'm sorry that you went through all of this. What do you think you're going to do about it? And now you're leading them into their own perceived way of a solution, and they're doing it. You can go, oh, okay, that could work. And then the person might say, do you have any opinions on that? And then that's, again, that process now takes unsolicited advice and solutions and makes it solicited. They're now asking you. You've went through all of the steps and the processes to the point where now they want to hear what you have to say about the solution. But as guys, we like to skip all of those steps. Positive manipulation, correct. So what I'm saying to you is manipulate people by going through all these other steps you don't really care about. And then eventually you'll get what you want. Like it's those self-help books like 48 Powers. I hate how they're like created in a way to make you just be like manipulative. So y'all, my therapist has now missed our entire appointment. I'm a little concerned. It's okay. Give it some time, see what actually happened. So that's what I need to practice to not come across as cold-hearted and antagonistic in a way. Yeah. If you don't want to feel cold-hearted and antagonistic, you have to think about why you're doing the things you're doing. A lot of men be like, look, I have a solution, so I'm going to provide it. I'm trying to fix it. Don't you see? I'm just trying to fix it. Why would you talk to me about this if you don't want me to like fix it? Why would you tell me this if you didn't want my opinion on my solution? What's the point? That's how our brains sometimes. What's the point? And just because you don't understand the point, that'll create a divide.